Okay, Cancer, sorry about that. I got interrupted. I had to go check on my child. But like I was saying with the lovers here, it could have to do with a period of time where these two lovers here, so soulmate, this could be some sort of like romantic relationship for a lot of you. It's just a time period um, where there is a it's kind of like a delay. It's like if or a period of separation. Somebody wants to come out of this, but it's not time yet here in the present. So with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, someone wants to come out of it. And that's what I'm getting the feeling that that person, at least that person, maybe the other person doesn't have necessarily control over it. They don't necessarily realize that yet. Maybe in the present they are realizing that, but there is a period of suspension, and it may be for the greater good, and it may seem like it's not for the greater good and you're not understanding why it's not working out, but there's a reason why it's not working out. So we've got the Page of Swords here, and with that Page of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, like I said, so Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. There, okay, with the eight of wands, and we've got that reversed. So then we've got the Death card, that's upright, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and that's upright. So the Knight of Pentacles here is an offer in the future. So there's an offer coming through. We've got the Death card, and this is an offer to move forward. So let's say that I'm getting that really like something is ending, okay, so that you can move forward. So it's like that period of stagnation or suspension or whatever you want to call it, that is ending here in the future. And this is moving forward again. So that period is ending. And because it wasn't ready to end before, so now it's ending. Someone here is making an offer. Could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. But this person is making an offer. The other person, this person is making an offer, but they have no, it's weird because it's like they have no expectation of getting anything back from it. So, okay, let me get it. Because with this 7 of Pentacles, I'm getting is like, maybe they don't believe the person will take it, or there's just no expectation here. Okay, there's no expectation. So this is, it's weird. Because we've got the Death card, and that's definitely, to me, I'm getting a feeling of like raising the white flag. This person is offering their pentacle, and it could definitely be work related. It doesn't have to be, but someone is like raising the flag. I know the flag here is black, but being up there with the Temperance card and them trying to balance the situation, correct the situation, mend the situation, this is someone who's like waving that flag and they're ready to move forward. That time period is now, it's kind of like it's okay to move forward now. It wasn't okay, for some reason it wasn't okay before to move forward, but now it's okay. And so there's no expectation though. I'm going to get a card for the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Swords. Okay. So if you want this person to move forward, so there might be something actually blocking this period of suspension might be caused by something. Okay, something, the behavior that someone's doing, or that maybe they have too much expectation on the other person. So if you want that person to accept that offer, or they want you to accept that offer, or if this is a love relationship or a job, let's say you really want a job, or you really want this person to contact you after this period, you could have been unemployed, you could have been, separated from this person, you could, haven't dated in a while and you want to date someone, you have your eye on someone, and it's kind of like if you want them to accept your offer or offer something to you, what you have to do is you have to you can't have so much expectation. This person maybe is overwhelmed by expectation, or you are overwhelmed by expectation. So when the expectation is high, this person might have a tendency of just kind of like dropping the ball because they feel like someone's expecting too much for them, and that just gets overwhelming, something like that. Or there just needs to be no expectation, or not no expectation, but maybe like that's what's confusing me. It's like you're offering, but they don't have to take it, okay? It's like some of you are like so engulfed in like them taking the offer, or you getting this job, or you getting it. It's just too much. It's like you have to kind of offer. You want it, you have to kind of offer with like the understanding that the situation could go either one of two ways, okay? So it could go either way, and you have to kind of just, it's like when someone is so focused that it has to go this way, but there is another way it could go. So I'm just saying, like, if you want them to accept the offer, or if they want you to accept the offer, they kind of have to be open to the possibility that you won't. I don't know. There's something that I'm getting. I'm not really sure. But I just feel like some of you are coming on too strong, or possibly they're coming on too strong, and it's like overwhelming someone here in the future. Or you're with this card number 39. I don't overthink my current situation. It could be something like you're just seriously like only focused on it and having to be a certain way and having this specific outcome, and you just need to maybe not overthink it and not stress too much about it, and kind of let it happen instead of trying to control the situation too much, because I see that there's a possibility that this could be blocked, what you want here, and it's because there's like a time period. And like I said, for some of you, it has nothing to do with you. It might have to do something with them. It might have to do something with the universe, the plan. It may have to do with, or it may have to do with an actual block here, okay? Something is needing to be kind of cleared before you can move forward, and it may have to do with expectation and someone having this expectation that it has to be this specific way. It has to be, their expectations are just really too high for the other person maybe, and the other person feels like they maybe can't like live up to those expectations. We've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So these people, okay, someone here is going to make an offer in the future. So I do see it. I see this offer after a period of, so let me just give you an example. So sometimes the universe will step in and kind of like prevent a situation from moving forward for the best possible outcome, like for the better good. So, for example, if you were, trying to give you an example. Okay, so let's just use this as an example. Let's say that you, um, let's say, I'm trying to think of one. Okay, so let's say that you were supposed to go to someone's house, okay? You were supposed to go to someone's house, and maybe for like a dinner party, for example. And last minute, someone else asked you to go somewhere else instead. And you changed your mind. You changed your mind and you went to the other place. But if you would have went to the other place, something bad might have happened. Like either on the way or when you got there. And this is the universe kind of protecting you by stalling the situation or changing the situation. Now, that's just kind of like an example there of where the universe will actually like step in. But I do see for some of you it's something like that. And but it seems to be like there's just a stall here where you're not, in communication, or you're not seeing this other person. So it's more than just like that example, but that's just an example so you can understand. But we've got someone definitely making an offer here, and this is after a period of suspension where nothing was really moving forward with the Eight of Wands here reversed. This was not forward movement here. And then all of a sudden we have forward movement. And so after something ended, so that suspension ended, okay, and then someone here makes an offer. And so it could be like, for example, let's say that you were laid off at work, for example, and then that they want you back or something like that. Like a whole bunch of people have probably got, laid off at work, but they want you back now. So it's kind of like a period where you were suspended from work and then now you're back. It's like that. It's like a period of suspension. Let's see. Someone is confused about why this period of suspension or something was put on hold. Maybe for some of you, someone is very confused. And especially this offer now. So they're like, why is this person coming around and offering me now? Why does this person care now? Why does this person want to work on it now? Why does this person, when they didn't want to work on it, when they were all, possibly angry or defensive in the past here, why do they not want to work on it? Why didn't they want to work on it then? Now they're offering me, but why didn't they offer it to me then? Or why didn't they accept my offer then? Something like that. Now they're confused about this, like night and day. They're confused about this shift in, like, if it's just one person and this person shifted between these types of energies that we talked about earlier with the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. Why is this shift going on now? This person is trying to understand the intentions and see, I think that was the name of your reading last time, what's in their cup. I could be mistaken, but I think that was the name of the reading. But it's like they're trying to figure out now what's in the cup, okay? And they're really kind of confused. And that may be a reason why some of them are not taking your offer, or you're not taking their offer, because you're confused, or they're confused about what's in the cup. And that may have caused like this time period, because that person may seriously have needed time to think about it and to try to see it like in another way, and possibly after communication, so they could send you in the future some communication, or like in a text message or like a phone conversation, or you could send them that, or vice versa, and then you're giving them information and they're literally seeing it a different way. They might be seeing it from your perspective, okay? So you might be showing them a different perspective here. And that could explain the stagnation, if there was stagnation between two people for some of you, because they were not wanting to move forward because they were overthinking, they were worried, they were trying to figure out what's in the cup. So they didn't want to take any action at that particular moment. So that could explain the stall and the suspension that's here in the future. Now, we've got in the outcome, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Knight of Wands, and we've got the King of Cups. So I definitely see action in the future. I do see action. What I see is that that both people are taking action in the future. So it's not, there's no suspension here, and it looks like things are moving again. And I think this kind of is going to happen. This is going to happen quickly. So, where this person kind of rushes back in after this period of like separation. So this could definitely be like reconciliation, or at that point just someone like fast messages coming in, or they're just moving fast because they see it. Okay, so if they were really like slow, okay, at progressing, like they may be the type of person who, for example, is not moving along in the relationship very quickly. Here in the future, as the outcome, I see them taking action and moving quickly. So something's changed in the way they're moving, okay, or the speed. Something's changed in your speed at the same time. You are both moving along quickly. So possibly after that period of suspension where you couldn't move, this is like moving fast. This is like, for example, if like moving fast could be like taking your relationship to the next level really quick. Okay, examples of that would be getting back together and then moving in together, very quickly, or something like that. It's like when somebody is dating someone for like 3 months and then they say, let's get married. That's kind of quick. So this changed from this is like night and day. This person, or both of you, the situation after this moment where someone sees and maybe understands a different way than before and sees, that's when something is going to change here, and that's when they're going to make this offer, and that's where it's like it starts going really quick. You start moving quickly, they start moving quickly. It's like very fast speed. So things are like, let's say you were in a relationship with somebody and like I said, they were just snail speed. They were going really slow, and you were probably like, why are we moving so slow? Why is nothing progressing? And now this person is something's totally different for some of y'all, and they are really moving quickly. But at the same time, you are too. This is like I said, this is like, it doesn't have to be that you were together for 3 months, but that's just an example. It's like when someone is together for a short period, 3 to 6 months, and they're already talking about marriage. This is happening very quickly here in the future in the outcome. And just things are progressing very quickly after a change. And so let me just look and make sure that I am not forgetting anything else before I read this card. Okay. So I think here in the future, someone is going to realize what's in that cup. Okay, the suspension, the stagnation for a lot of them was because they were unsure of what was in the cup. So since they were unsure of what was in the cup, it was kind of preventing forward motion. But as soon as they realize whatever happens here, for them to actually recognize or realize what's in the cup, they then are going to, whichever way they're going really quickly. And I feel like for a lot of you, they're going in your direction. They're making an offer to you and they're ready to move forward. And this is like, you're going to be kind of like surprised. You might have wanted this to go faster before, so you're moving fast, or vice versa, but they're going to be moving. They're going to be matching your speed, and then everything's moving along quickly. And it's like that, like really quick. Now for some of you, it's like after a period of hearing from no jobs, for example, you know, you get like offer, you get an offer and everything starts, like you might get the phone call, for example, after a period where you maybe have been applying for jobs and you get the phone call. And before that, it was like you didn't have a job, and then now everything is really quick. Like they want you to like they call you for like a phone interview, for example. They want you to come in like possibly later that day. It's really quick, or the next day they want, and then as soon as you go for your interview, they, you know, you have your interview at that moment, they offer you the job right on the spot, and they're like, how soon can you start? Can you start tomorrow? And it's like that quick. It's like quick energy. It's like that for some of you. So something is happening very quickly here in the future. Okay, so all I can say is that there was possibly for some of you, the last thing I'm going to say before I read this card is that there was a reason for this delay, and for some of you, it didn't seem like it was going to work out, but it really worked out in your favor, even though it didn't look like it. So something like that. Okay, so we've got card number 39, which is I don't overthink my current situation. And so some of you could have been worried, like it could be you that has been worried about why the situation wasn't progressing. And then, you know, it's like some of you could have been worried, or they could have been worried why it wasn't progressing. But I think that, you know, once you stop worrying about it, that's when it starts progressing. So some of you really need to just stop worrying about it so that it will progress and allow it to kind of do its thing. So obstacles or problems can cause a lot of stress in your life, even more so when you give too much thought to them. If you are currently in a situation where stress is draining you, chances are you are overthinking it. You are working too hard on trying to solve a simple problem. An outcome is possible that requires less mental power. You may be overthinking the situation because you are afraid to move forward. This causes a breakdown in your personal power as you retreat from your desire. This card is here to tell you that taking action is essential for you at this point. You can stop thinking. You already know the answer. Go to your heart and feel your way forward. Your heart has information that your head can't digest. Listen to your heart instead of overthinking situations in your life. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. You know, if anything comes through during readings, like songs or like that little clip about Marsha with the Snickers bar, I put it in the description box along with anything else that comes through. I also have information on how to order a personal reading. I've got September special. If you order during September, you get 5 additional minutes free. So I charge $1 per minute, and that is at a minimum of 15-minute reading. So, for example, if you paid for a $20 reading, you would actually get 25 minutes, and you know, but normally it would only be $20 for 20 minutes, for example. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back to do another reading soon. Thanks.